On Friday, AbbVie Inc. forecast 2019 revenue above Wall Street estimates and expressed confidence in future sales of blockbuster wrinkle treatment Botox, which it will acquire with its $63 billion purchase of Allergan Plc. And then, during trading, the shares of the drug maker rose more than 3%. So, let's take a look. AbbVie is counting on the Allergan acquisition to help lessen its dependence on Humira and diversify its product portfolio. Humira has come under pressure from rivals in Europe and faces patent expiration in the United States in 2023. As such, third quarter Humira sales sagged 3.7%. Despite this, AbbVie CEO Richard Gonzalez said on a conference call that AbbVie now expects 2019 revenue to grow about 2.5% on an operational basis, implying the drug maker will exceed the average estimate of $33.16 billion analysts have forecast for the year. AbbVie raised the low end of its 2019 adjusted profit forecast range by 8 cents a share to $8.90 per share while maintaining the top end at $8.92 per share. Excluding items, AbbVie earned $2.33 per share in the quarter, edging past analysts' average estimate by 3 cents. Further, total revenue rose nearly 3% to $8.48 billion, beating estimates. As such, AbbVie seems to be cruising well after hitting the bottom this past August. So, where do we go from here? Well, let's take a look at the charts. And we're looking at the 2-year weekly chart on AbbVie. The symbol is ABBV. For disclosure purposes, I do not hold any shares of AbbVie at this time. Now looking at the chart, we're going to stay with the weekly because it says it all. The bottom here in early August with the run up to the current price of $81.75. Now keep this level in mind. This line here, more or less straight, you get the idea. We're just about there, if not maybe just a tad bit above. But once we get above that line, we only have this here, which is just a minor amount of resistance up to the next level, which is above $90 a share. There's very little resistance between the current price and above 90. So it may move, close that distance very quickly. Looking at the MAC, we can see that the bottom here and then the slingshot ride on up to the zero line. Fast line there, slow line following quickly with acceleration. They're both moving on up, and I think that the momentum is going to carry them up above that zero line. Very powerful. Same thing here in the histogram. Nice ride on up. Price rate of change, nice base, slingshot. Into the relative strength index, we're at 78.71. So from that base, we had very little hesitation here, and we're heading up to that overbought territory above that 80. I think it's going to get there, and it can sawtooth up there for some time. I believe that's what's going to happen. Stochastic also shows very strong move, very little hesitation on the way up to that overbought territory. Volume, good uptick in the last time frame. Now the Williams was perhaps the oscillator to watch because it showed the bottom before anything else, even before the price, there in late July. It did have a bit of a hesitation in August, but it was moving on up. Once it got into September, then it was a rocket ride up to that overbought territory there between 0 and negative 20. Right now it's at a very strong negative 2.20. And I think it can hang up there and continue to sawtooth. So things are looking very strong. Back up here. Now, if you hold AbbVie, I'd say hang on. But if you don't own it, you can be prudent. Think about the purchase. Don't worry about missing a stock like AbbVie because there's always other stocks. We look at them often enough, and you should know by now that there's other opportunities out there. So don't worry about missing AbbVie. And so for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.